Here's why the St. Louis sheriff is in jail. My name is Paige Sparks. I'm a local lawyer. There's a lot going on, so buckle up. St. Louis Sheriff Alfred Montgomery began his term as sheriff in January 2025, and since starting, it's been nothing but controversy, and he's received a lot of scrutiny. This is not everything that's happened, it's just a summary of the highlights. In June, the Missouri Attorney General's office sought to have him removed from office, which he opposed, alleging that he's mismanaged funds for personal use, nepotism, which was later dismissed, and alleging that he's refusing to transport inmates for medical care on at least 59 occasions that we know of. He's also been in trouble for unlawful detentions, which brings him to the next thing he was charged with. In August, he was indicted for deprivation of rights under color of law. That means he was using his position as the sheriff to deprive someone else of their rights. This came out of an incident where he was alleged to have the acting commissioner at the time of the jail, Tammy Ross, arrested, and she was handcuffed when she would not allow him to interview witnesses, which brings to the next charge. The second federal indictment came with felony charges of witness retaliation and tampering. He's alleged to be threatening and intimidating some witnesses related to the arrest of Tammy Ross incident, where he's asked them to change either incident reports or he promoted/demoted deputies when he thought they were going to be deposed as a way to kind of threaten their career if they didn't give favorable testimony to him. There's more to it, but that's a summary. This is the same sheriff that's also being sued by another deputy. You've probably heard about it in the news, where instead of firing a deputy for cause, if he had cause, he made him roll a pair of gold dice to try to roll a 7 to keep his job, and when he didn't, he was fired. Since being indicted, the federal judge was actually pretty kind to him. You know, a sheriff may not fare well in jail waiting for trial given the nature of his career. So he allowed him to be on house arrest with an ankle monitor. Montgomery allegedly violated the terms of his bails immediately by testing positive for marijuana, which is federally illegal, and the judge was not happy with that. The judge basically gave him a very stern warning saying, don't do it again. And then what happened? Montgomery went and got a burner phone allegedly to continue harassing those same witnesses he was told to leave alone because he's charged with intimidating and harassing them. You do not want to lie in federal court, because when the feds get involved, they usually have everything they need to wrap you up in a pretty bow for trial. Ask Kanya Haddox how it worked out lying to the court. She's in jail right now too. He also allegedly lied about some other things, like he had to disclose how many guns he had when the federal charges happened, and he said he only had 5 guns, and then when they went to his house, he actually had 15 or some other number, like a lot more. After the burner phone incident, the judge was understandably pissed, and now he's going to be in jail waiting for trial. Montgomery denies all the allegations against him. His lawyers say he was just following employment procedures and he didn't know any better and nothing illegal happened. In some Facebook posts he previously posted that have since been deleted, Montgomery has likened himself to Martin Luther King Jr. and Rosa Parks, saying he's being unfairly prosecuted. Montgomery is also saying he has no plans to resign. The Missouri Attorney General's office is still trying to have him removed. I'll let you know if I hear any updates about this, and let me know what you think in the comments.